Big John, how you doing, sir?
How you doing?
I am good.
Mm.
I am good. Have you watched any WNBA yet?
I haven't got a chance to catch a game yet.
Neither have I. Neither have I. Only highlights. Neither have I.
Only some highlights. Haven't caught a game yet.
I'm looking at this
Probably.
bottom sticker. Something coming up.
Mm. Hopefully, I'm gonna catch a couple games this weekend. But season has started. It's exciting.
It is cool to see the season kicking off. It's almost like the Aces are starting where they were last year. Like they got smashed the first game.
Yeah.
But they got a pretty good point guard, so it'll be interesting to see how they all gel together.
I mean, I think it really is just how Kennedy Carter plays off the bench. And I think she can provide that bench scoring to get the starters some breather. They'll be fine. It won't take the Herculean effort that it took last year.
I agree. I can see that. Yep.
Oh no! Wow, can't even grade this now. This is upsetting.
What happened to it?
You can't see it. I'm looking at the back, but there's a bunch of print lines running down the back of this card.
Is that the one you ordered today?
I had this one. I ordered it a long time ago, but I never
But see,
inspected it.
but that's the stuff. How did you order it off eBay?
Yeah,
Or, how could you see that on eBay?
it's very hard to.
Very hard.
It's it's only because where I got this light. I got this light set up right here. So if you can see my light, it literally bounced off the light when I took it off, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's no bueno." It is what it, the front looks amazing, well
Mhm.
centered and everything, with its print lines, vertical and horizontal, going through it. So,
That's stuff that you really can't.
what are you gonna do?
And a lot of cars on eBay have problems on the back, and the photos try to hide them.
Mhm.
So what do you do there? We're gonna jump into tonight.
Well, I think first, we should pay respect and RIP to the two basketball players that died, Jason Collins and Brandon Clark.
Yeah.
Um, both sad situations. I don't. I haven't seen any facts about the Grizzlies player, but I can only assume the way
The
it's being
only
reported.
the only fact that came out is that he had accessories around him that are could indicate an overdose.
Okay.
That's the only thing that came out, and the word accessories was used, and not
Mhm.
really speaking to what was found. But I
Mhm.
kind of had that. I don't know. Maybe it reminds me of some people I've known. That was the first thing that jumped out to me, and I had no knowledge, so I didn't say anything to anyone about it, or um. And he was a pretty decent player, man.
Yeah.
He was a off the bench energy, giving you defense, giving you minutes. I remember he played against Golden State in some key runs. You just hate to. And Collins, first openly gay player in NBA history. Um, had a twin brother, correct? Twin
Yeah.
brother? Yeah, had a
Play
twin brother.
ball as well.
Um, and what did he pass from?
Cancer.
Was it brain cancer?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Also a good player, give you minutes, come on bench. decent defense. Um, yeah, when he got diagnosed a little while ago, it's yeah, it's sad. It's sad that both young people, Collins is young to me. I can remember when he was in high school. I remember all that. He was in college. I brought that up, Big Jon, because it's we
It,
start the show with.
yeah, I mean it's sad. Cancer. One day we'll have a cure for it, and then I can't even speculate what happened to Brandon Clark, right? We just know it was sad for somebody that young to lose their life. In the off season. So, I'm not one to speculate on things of that nature.
You know the way this goes in about a week, everything will be out. But
Yeah.
and I was thinking today, this is what I was thinking. If when someone passes like that and you get all the answers, does it really make a difference?
It don't change the fact.
It does not.
I guess it's more closure for the living than it is anything.
Hmm. Maybe the family, but other
Family, mom, dad, brother, sister, kids,
yeah,
is girlfriend, wife, things like that. I don't know if you got a girlfriend or a wife, so I'm not even saying anything parents. You just for those close loved ones, it's a little bit of clarity, a little bit of okay, but who knows? So, but moving forward, I'm sitting here, got a couple of things next to me that I want to send off to PC Sports Cars to be graded and auction off, or get back. We don't know. So as y'all see me over here looking, I'm kind of just going through the process. I'll show off. First, we were going to send a night, but we're not going to send that one off to the back. Then I was going to send the Serenity. I like this card.
nice card.
Refractor, but it's not worth grading with a PSA 10 is only like $50. So
Okay.
not really worth grading, even though it's got a high jump rate. So I think it can wait to go into a later submission when I just want to kind of guarantee I get a 10.
Yeah.
Or, better shot at getting a 10 or something. So we got the nipple activator refractor.
Did you see his expression at the draft lottery?
No.
He had like a little look on his face when they came in 14th. It shocked him.
I don't. It shouldn't even be shocking. It's at this point the way that team is, and that team has so many lottery picks. Another top 5 pick is just going to be taking somebody's spot.
I agree.
You won't develop. Somebody's not going to develop. Between you have Miller, you have him, you have Ball. There's there's not a lot of space left for another top 5 pick to come in and be a contributor immediately, especially in a draft where you don't have a big man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bam Adebayo in the top 5 for first round is having a center power forward, which what that team really needs.
Yeah.
He doesn't need another point guard, doesn't need another shooting guard, doesn't need another small forward. Those 3 got that covered. They need a big that can be a difference maker.
Very true.
This is where you go out and you make a trade for a Isaiah Harkiston type player who can contribute positively without needing plays ran for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Even because they have who's that power forward or what's his name? One that rap.
Bridges? Oh, hold up. Power
Not Bridges. Yeah, he may be a small. He made true position make this power for be a small forward, but I think he played power forward. The one with the Brittany Reynolds is baby mama. That's all I can remember.
I gotta know who this is now.
You know who it is when you see his face. He got suspended for. They have Grant Williams. They also have Brandon. No, what's his name? Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Bridges. I don't think. I was thinking about Mikael Bridges for some odd reason. He's
Okay.
playing shooting guard, but so they don't have a. Think about it.
He can actually rap too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can.
but they got DeFont. No, Ryan Kalbrenner. They drafted last year. You know, they're a young team, and everybody moves out their body. They drafted last year as well, playing center. You got Miles Bridges playing power forward most of the time. You have Grant Williams playing power forward. You
It makes you think how much leadership does Williams bring?
right.
I don't know, but they need something.
Well, they need something. They need somebody. This where who's the Warrior center? What's his name? That they let go last year. Looney. This is a team that needs a Looney, a Hartenstein
Oh,
type. They just they need somebody who can set good picks, who can rebound, but don't need the ball. 'Cause I think Miles Bridges needs the ball. Kobe White needs the ball.
yeah, I'm looking at their
But
roster. They don't have anybody like that. That's a big.
that's a hard screening.
No.
Big. That's what I think they need. But I'm not a talent scout. I just talk.
I agree.
I talk.
I
You
agree.
know.
Because they used to have Plumlee, and then that guy left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got shooters.
A lot of shooters.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much leeway does Charles Lee, the head coach, have? Like, what can I know he was sitting all at one point. What, like, how's he motivating these guys? What is he doing? Interesting. Yeah, but I agree with that. They need something like that. Did you happen to see AJ from BYU at the pro combine today?
Yeah.
He did not look good.
It's funny because Ace Bailey wanted to go to Washington last year, and AJ wants to go to Utah. So it's
That's why he was sitting there looking sick.
and what is AJ really? Is he a point forward or is he a small forward? Really, what is he really in NBA?
He's probably really a small forward because his ball handling is not.
So, I mean, Anthony Davis, Trey Young, Sar. You put the dancer on that. In theory, the dancer on that team, even if number one team still gives that team a little direction as far as their future goes.
Yeah, and
Because
people are going to be hurt.
Yeah. Well, take the fact that they may be hurt. You traded for the now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You traded for the next 2 years, not for the next 10.
But didn't Anthony Davis say something about wanting to be traded?
I'm not sure.
There was some blurbs coming out about him wanting to get out of there. So it'd be interesting. Are they a playoff team? They keep their roster together?
In the East, they should be.
What did they finish this year?
You got the number one pick. Let's tell you where they finished.
So you think you? I don't know. I still don't know if they're a even play-in team. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Trey Young can do. Maybe he can bring people together, make them better.
You know, so keep in mind health, right? Barring health, Anthony Davis does not have to play the center because you have Sar. So you don't have to play the center.
Is
And
Sarr a real center? Is he a real center?
he doesn't have to play the center. I
Okay.
don't think he's a real center. He doesn't have to play the center. I think they are similar style players, but I don't think Sar has the outside be able to stretch like Anthony Davis can
Okay.
at this stage in his career. But so you have a tall lineup should help defensively cover up from Trey Young on this defense. I think that's just a tricky spot. Kayshawn George played well last year, but Carrington played well last year. You know, again what they have. They went and got Champagne. You know, D'Angelo Russell played for them?
Yeah. They took him out of the rotation, though. They were talking about getting rid of that guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, Sar's a center at 7 foot. Anthony Davis. Then you have, Bub Carrington, Keyshawn, George. So, looking at this roster, looking at this roster, a 6'5", 6'7" small forward theoretically could fit in nice and could even if they draft somebody who wasn't a great scorer. Let's say rookie averages 12 and 4, right? 12, 4 and 4. That's a difference maker in that spot, especially if you can get 22 from Trey Young, 22 and 8 from Anthony Davis, and you get another 15 and 10 from Sar. That's a playoff roster. That's top 6. That's not, you shouldn't be in the play-in with that in the East.
It'd be interesting to see who's playing defense.
You would just think with the 2 7-footers anchoring your front court, you're going to be a lot better. You're going to be a lot better defensively just because you have the size. And if you add an athletic 6'6" small forward, you're making up a lot of size from your shortest person being a 6'1", Trey Young, who doesn't play great defense. But you can cover up. He's 6'2". So if he just, gets in the way and slows him down a half a second, you have 2 rim protectors behind you.
And they got to be better than what they've been in the last 3, 4, 5 years.
So I mean, I don't. So, but if you're Washington, are you willing to trade? Are you willing? I mean, then you look at it, they're basically the same team
as this year,
as the Wizards, from a makeup standpoint.
Hold on, which team are you saying is basically the same as the Wizards?
The Jazz, from a makeup standpoint. So you have Jaren Jackson. You got Jaren Jackson playing center, Lauri Markkanen playing power forward. So they're your 2 7-footers, right? One is a shot block. The other one is okay on defense, right? Offensively, want to stretch the floor. Neither one really plays down low. You have Ace Bailey as your 6'9" small forward who's a bucket getter. He can go get a bucket. He wants to play one on one more than anything else. Your point guard, and then you have Keontae George as your point guard, which
So
again wants to score, not gonna play defense. So
who's
all in all,
who's the shooting guard?
who's your shooting guard for them? Cody Williams,
Okay,
Elijah Harkless. Two names I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
I know the
Then
other one.
you got Walker Kessler coming off the bench as a center as well,
Right.
or Nurkic. So you have a tall lineup that defensively shouldn't be as bad as it is if you can get. But the only difference is you have Laurie Marketing, Keontae George, and Ace Bailey, who are not good defenders in the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
versus having Anthony Davis and Alex Sarr, who are good defenders, and your basically your bad defender being Trae Young. So they're not from a concept of team makeup standpoint to me. They're not too different.
And
Right.
Utah has the number 2 pick.
Right. But do you trade? But if you're Washington, would you take the number 2 pick and Ace Bailey for the number 1 pick?
I'm probably gonna move down.
Father?
Well,
You want father and more picks?
you said if I'm Washington, is that what you said?
If you're Washington, do you take number 2 and Ace Bailey?
Yeah, probably so because AJ doesn't want to be there.
You get a 19-year-old at 6'9" that can score. And the second pick.
Doesn't want to be there.
Huh?
AJ doesn't want to be in Washington.
Really?
That's why I think he sunk up the. He looked bad today, man. He didn't look that bad at BYU.
So right now, mock draft.
I only want to know where is his name Asur? With the guard,
Tough?
Acuff. I want to know where Acuff's going. That's the only thing I want to know. And maybe
So like,
Williams.
who has the number 2 pick? Clippers?
No, Utah, right?
Or Utah. So Utah, how much do you believe in Keontae George as point guard?
I do not.
Do you draft Peterson at 2?
I don't think I believe in Peterson either. So
And if you're Washington, you trade out. So you trade down to 2. Peterson, Boozer, or Caleb Wilson. Or like,
I think Boozer is the only player you really know what you're getting. That's a safe pick.
yeah, but where does Boozer play in a lineup with Sarr, Anthony Davis as your front court? Because you can't put him at 3. I don't see him as a 3.
He's not a 3, but
His build, he's built like his dad. So
mm-hmm.
the difference is with AJ, he's built like Kevin Garnett. He can grow into being a 4, but he's a 3.
Mm-hmm. But whenever Anthony Davis's name is mentioned,
you know he's gonna be injured.
Only playing like 40 games.
See, this is what you get me when they say this is a deep draft. This is a deep draft. Tell me when I get to a name you don't know. DeBansa, Peterson, Boozer, Williams, Keaton Wagler.
See, I don't know him. He came up that day of the draft lottery. Does he go to Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois.
Yeah, I don't know that kid. Don't know him.
Darius Acuff,
I know Acuff. I think you go about 5 or 6 deep. I don't know anybody else.
Kingston Fleming,
No,
Mikael Brown Jr.,
no,
Braden Burris,
nope.
Nate Aitmans,
Mm-mm.
Ade Mara,
No,
Yaxo Lindenborg.
no.
So when you go out the top six, you
I'm
don't know what's next. This is why I'm like, I don't know what you mean. This is a deep draft.
maybe they mean deep in like today's standards. Like some of these drafts have been, you get past 3 people. I don't know any of these folks. So maybe they mean that. I don't know. But in the standards of what we all grew up with, like back in the day, nah, it's not a deep draft. But we know most of these guys don't pan out, or they go to the G League, or they're out the league. Minnesota's down by 19.
That's all. And we got like 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. I'm going straight for Anthony Edwards. I don't know if he's feeling bad today because that knee still ain't. I mean, he's 6 of 13 with 20 points. That's just not going to do enough. But that's not a horrible game. Just not going to do enough in this.
So, all right, I'm gonna go through a draft class, right? Where you have Greg Golden, Kevin Durant, Al Horford, Joakim Noah, Mike Conley, Thaddeus Young, Rodney Stuckey, Jeff Green, Corey Brewer.
What year is that, though?
That's 2007.
Yeah.
But think about those first 10 names. You knew 6 of those first 10 names
I agree.
going into this draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Golden, Durant, Horford, Noah, Conley, you knew. They were balling in college.
Mm-hmm.
Thaddeus Young, if you were really nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
Would you kind of heard of Jeff Green, but not, you had to be really nerdy. Stuckey, Brewer, had to be really, you knew a Brewer because of Florida. So you knew a Brewer. Florida, right? Now you go after that into, let's go 16 through 20, right? Nick Young, Sean Williams, Marco Bellinari, Javaris Critton, Jason Smith, Daquan Cook, Jared Dudley. You knew of Nick Young, Critton, and Bellinelli going into this draft. And on that second half after the first 10.
Yes.
It's not a lot of drafts where you know of players in between 10 and 15. Like you know 6 of the top 10 and 3 players from 10 to 15. Right? That's what I call a deep draft.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And most of these players had a pretty good career. Rodney Stuckey had a pretty good career coming out with Detroit. Jeff Green still playing.
Is that the same year as Kevin Durant?
Yeah, Kevin Durant still playing. Al Horford still playing. Noah had a good career. Conley still playing. Had a good, Corey Brewer had a good career. Bellinelli had a good career. Nick Young's career, but it wasn't bad. It just what you even had Al Thornton. So that's what I mean. If you're like that, sound like a deep. And I was just picking a random draft class.
Yeah, those were great drafts.
So you go to something recent, or you go 2019, right? You knew Zion, John Morant, RJ Barrett, Darius Garland, Cam Reddish, and Tyler Hero coming into the draft top 10. I didn't know who Kobe White was coming into the top 10, or Jackson Hayes, or Rory, or PJ Washington. But then when you go through, after Tyler Hero at 13, who really knew of Nickeil Alexander-Walker, right?
Oh, you probably had to be in the know. Yeah.
In the know, right? Grant Williams, Nazir Little, Jordan Poole, Keldon Johnson. Like, you had to be Kevin Porter Jr., You have to be in the know to know those players. And on top of that draft class, it's easy to say that RJ Barrett is the best person. It
Yes,
might be the best person came out of that draft.
he is.
So
He's
I'm
a
just really, really skeptical on this being a deep draft class. Even from a card standpoint. Right? If AJ DeBassa doesn't go number one,
mm-hmm.
how do we feel about his cards going into when they come out? Is he gonna be hot?
I definitely
It,
got to see that guy play. His first step seems slow. I got to see that guy play.
do we need more? What of Acuff Peterson, right? Where they come? Because you look at Dylan Harper is balling. Dylan Harper cards are nowhere in the stratosphere of Conker Nipples.
No.
Right?
No, but he's overshadowed, like we talked about with Durant. He's overshadowed by Wemby, so he just can't.
And Stephon Castle.
Mm-hmm. Who I don't think is what I don't think he's on. What level is that Castle on? I don't think he's on a special level, but he's received that way.
Mm-hmm. Like the
14th pick, Hornets 5 possible players. Well, who does OKC get? Who goes to Memphis? I mean, the bottom of this draft has some questions. Who's going to San Antonio?
so out of top Chrome, right? I'm looking at these baller duty refractors, and Knipple and Cooper Flag go anywhere from 130 to 200, right? Same card and Dylan Hopper, $80. All right, on $80 to 100 on average, right? So let's say about $90 on average. You go back and you look at VJ. VJ was the top pick.
The question is, who's better, VJ or McCain? It's hard to compare them because of the systems they're in, but who's better?
McCain.
He's better shooter.
Yeah.
He's not really he's asked to defend in the system. He's not really asked to lock down someone. But
Yeah.
McCain is nice.
Same thing with Ace Bailey. Same card goes from 70 to $90, about $80 card, right? Top 5 pick.
And he has the physical attributes to take his game to another level. The question, will he? He was starting to step up into the season.
So my question, a lot of these fans are long-term hurt. Like Jeremiah Fields, you heard nothing about. Colin Murray Bowles had a good playoffs. Trey Johnson was pick 6. His cards, nothing. Nothing.
Who does he play for?
Washington.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Cedric Coward, nothing. Cards on pennies on a dollar. Which, like, if you got the money to grade and hold some of the top strong from this year and some of these rookies, you may see who actually breaks out, in 2 years, 3 years. If you can hold, because you just don't know. It's too early to say that Fears, Johnson, Derek McQueen are bad players. They've showed flashes have been, good. And they've had streaks have been good, but it's too early to say. It's too early to give up on them.
It's true.
But I mean,
Pierce just has to control that. I don't know if he's angry or if he's trying to punk people. I don't know what he's doing, but
he's got a lot of Dylan Brooks in him.
hmm
Do you want to talk about Dylan Brooks being at courtside at the Lakers game?
I just don't know. This is what I don't know about like a person like Dylan Brooks as a player. Why? Just why? Why? Well, what is that doing?
Mm-hmm.
At least that man is there playing. Like, what is that doing? I don't get that. I don't get it. But sometimes I think we think that the alter ego is maybe how we stay in the league. So, and is he positioning himself to be out of Phoenix? I don't
Quite
even.
possible. Quite possibly, my friend.
Yeah, ice out with the teeth. Like I've never seen Dylan Brooks with.
Hey, yo, he was. Hey, you couldn't miss him. Tell you that.
Yeah,
The boy was shining. Could
I don't
not
take.
miss him.
I don't take that. Just hold the raw weight to grade. Okay. Big
Yeah,
card
but
at Mohegan Sun. So
yes, it is. I'll be there. Yes, in June. I'll be there. Talking to this guy, walking around, trying to make some deals. Actually, so we talk about you want to bring up shows. I did the show in Danbury last weekend. Great, great show from a selling standpoint for me. I mean, a good first show. I was in a Clarion Hotel in their ballroom. Uh, Hearing feedback from the promoter, 300 people came through. So that's a lot of people from first show. From a send-up vending standpoint, it didn't seem like that at times. So a very busy, busy long break for me. But I didn't mind. I had a good show. Tell you one thing, right? If you ain't got Pokemon at your table, you missing out on just interactions. Right? If you don't have it, just people looking in your showcase for other stuff. Because I had a mix of Pokemon, basketball, some football, and WWE. And for me, people always thought my case, whether they want to buy something or not, they thought my case was interesting. Because it
yeah,
was something that caught them out. They caught their eye. Oh, wrestling, I'm so even if people didn't buy anything, I'm having a 20-minute conversation about wrestling. I'm having a 20-minute conversation about Pokemon. 20-minute conversation about, the rookies. And we're just sitting chit chatting talking about baseball. And in between whether I'm making a sale or not, at least I am talking to people. Nobody's just looking and walking away, looking and walking away, and we're not even communicating. So saw a big deal go down, a big deal on some Kobe's and Jordans go down. Next to me, somebody buying from Whatnot. First time seeing somebody buying exclusive for Whatnot, trying to make deals. So that was interesting to kind of eavesdrop on and watch. You know, I will say, I will say this: if you have low pop cards, it is harder to make deals on them. People are afraid of being the comp when they don't know what the comp is. It's like they can't fathom the price without having comparable pricing.
hmm
Right? Because a lot of my curries and a lot of my wrestling cards are top 5 at worst. And it's like, oh, $70. Well, what's comp? Like there is no comp. There's none other for sale. It hasn't sold. There's none other for sale, and you can't even find the raw version of this car online. It's just not there. I bought it 4 months ago for a really good price. I want this price for it, but feel free to make me an offer.
Mhm.
I know I think the car is undervalued because people just don't know about this set, but you're not going to find another one. So
Well, that's probably being coupled with, like you said, that when you have these whatnot sales and you have these bulk sales, comps are higher. There are
mhm.
comps moving. So yeah, when you come with something that's rare, people sometimes are apprehensive.
Like the Steph Curry bank shot is a PSA 9, hasn't sold. I've had it at $50, and like she was looking at like they couldn't make it make sense because there's no comps on it. Yeah, the raw this number 99, the raw version of this card is $10. Yeah, I know that. It cost me 25 to grade, but we had 35, and I want a little bit of profit. So I'm selling it for 50. But I end up trading it for a $40 Jordan PSA 8 and $10. Cool. Works out for me. I don't mind having the Jordan. But everybody was like interested in that car because you don't see it a lot. It's dumped to 99. It's already graded at 9. There's not a lot. It's not like you're gonna see 94 more PSA 10s of it. It's only top 5 graded with 2 higher. So it's very an intriguing card, especially if you are going to sell it on whatnot or put it in a repack, because for those reasons you're just not going to find another one out of it. You shouldn't be Anybody who purchased shouldn't be mad what they purchased for
Mhm.
those reasons. But it is a 9 of something Martin of Steph Curry, so I don't think it's $100 card at all. Be very surprised with even
Yeah.
though it's number 99. But no, I mean negatives. They were serving food, and somehow something happened, and wasn't an event working, and then smoke got into the banquet hall for a little bit. But they did have food. They did have drinks. Very spacious. It has a lot of room to add probably about 20 to 30 more. We were very spacious. Like that was probably 6 feet from me from the table behind me, and then 4 feet from the table across from me.
Oh, so you had like a little area in there.
I
Okay,
had a whole area there was space.
that's good.
So you weren't on top of each other, especially everybody walked through. So
Okay.
like there's probably could fit another 40 tables in there, and then there's a whole other section that wasn't even being used.
How many total tables?
I want to say about 40, 50 maybe. So they could easily expand it to a couple more tables. I mean, all the vendors was cool. Like we talked to my neighbor vendors. We were just chit chatting in between customers, and one was a Kansas City fan, one was a Kobe fan. Saw a 12K Jordan card, graded as a hollow, a Jordan AW-5 holographic card. I don't know the typical name of it off the top of the head, but I have an ungraded version of it. But this one was auto, 10 auto. Um, and, he's considering sending it to Golden to get reholdered and sell it there. Well, he had it for 8K. It was like could be worth like 12. So in a new holder. So um, what else did we see? People was ripping packs. A couple pack wars was going on.
Oh, pack.
Open up the top scroll.
Okay.
I mean, but everyone was having fun. Like even when I'm talking to people, hey, what you pick up today? What you buy? What you got your collection, and people would show me what they bought from other places. I think it was I. This is the first show I've done of somebody's, and I think it was solid first show.
That's good.
So I will be back in October. I think my only problem now is that hey, you gonna be at Mohegan?
Yeah, they're gonna be able to hear.
Hey, send me a message. I'll be there probably Saturday. I don't never do both days, but I'll probably be there Saturday.
Oh, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say.
So my only problem is that I sold like 75% of my inventory. So I don't know what I'm gonna have for the show when I get back from this cruise, but that's a tomorrow's problem. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
you're on that cruise, you're kicking it. New owners. Hey, check. What's up? New owners will make a splash with Lakers in coming years. They will demand big stars. Yeah,
Yeah,
their whole roster's gonna flip. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna get
yeah.
quality talent. They're not. They didn't invest in this to. They're gonna get quality talent in there.
Not bringing number 18.
They may actually find the answer for the future
Mm-hmm.
because it may not be on the roster. Who knows? JC says, "Got to catch them all."
Hey, listen. At first 5 minutes of the show, I was 90% of my Pokemon was gone. Just that quick. Doors open. Boom. Can you make a deal on this? Can you make a deal on that? Yeah. And partially for me, I think I'm very easy to negotiate with because of the way I buy stuff. I have room to make deals that make sense. Anybody by like 1 o'clock, my dollar boxes I was doing like $3 or $4. Just make a stack and I'll give you a deal. People spending up 20 cards. Yeah, just give me $7, whatever. Like I was at this point, I was just, let's make a deal. Let's have a good time. Like I've had these cards forever. I don't need to get every dollar out of them just because you want to buy 20. Just make a deal. See me at the next show. Makes people happy. Let's go buy something else. Somebody bought 120 cards from me. I sold them for $30. It's like, yeah, they're all dollar cards. And I've had them. Well, some of these cards from 2020. Yeah. You want to take 120 of them? Give me $30. We'll call it a deal. So,
Hey,
but
Jake,
again,
I used to love buying rare cards, but they're hard to move compared to liquid silvers.
they are very hard to move. But partially, like what the show showed me is that my plan of attack, the decisions I'm making, the research that I'm doing is working, and I can do this on a regular basis if I had the upfront capital just to go all in and do it. Right, but I can. So my goal is to do a show once a quarter, and I didn't sell. And if you were here a couple episodes ago, I said I have not been selling in April on eBay. I haven't been putting up all my dollar cards and just trying to get them, and I've just been holding and trying to sell stuff here. And everything that I held back from eBay, so everything that I was going to put on eBay that I could have put up on eBay because it came back from PSA, it sold within $5 of what I was asking for.
Oh, I don't text is coming at you. Zerny says, "What's up, fam? What's up, Zerny?"
Where's the text?
He said, "I found you at the Mohegan Show. I think it's in
Yeah,
June."
in June.
He said you can buy my collection.
Hey, I'm looking to buy to try. It just depends. Hit me up on Instagram. We can, when I get back, we can talk. I'm learning how to buy. Mm-hmm. I mean, the whole thing is how I buy, what I grade. And it may not to tell y'all again, right? Do your research, make a decision on how you want to move, and go for it. And you're either going to make money or you're going to learn. And all I'm doing is either I'm still breaking even. It's not like I sold, and was profitable for doing the show. I broke even from all stuff I bought and graded over the last couple of months and did it on eBay, but I made more than I would have putting it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And taking the quick. So it's that you just, so I feel comfortable with, what Kanye say, slow motion better than no motion, right?
You know, Mike says that all the time.
It's slow motion.
Didn't feel
waiting stuff to come back, and particularly going through cars before you decide to send them to grade to make sure you're not wasting your time and wasting money. But I'm not overthinking it now as much as I was at the beginning of the year. I'm overthinking, should I send this? Because this is my plan, this is my formula. And if you're in my formula, you go all. This is what we're doing with it. If it's not, this is what we're doing with it. We'll sell it back. I'll put the night curry on the table for $10, notate the damage on the back, and make a deal with somebody. You know? So at the end of the day,
I gotta have a hypothesis here. I'm just thinking, looking. Dylan Harper tonight had 12 points, 10 rebounds.
mm-hmm.
Do you think he could, if he left the Spurs and went to another team? I think this dude averaged close to 20-some points a game.
Yeah. And he plays really good defense.
Yes. This is why he was my Rookie of the Year pick. I like the way this dude plays ball. And he plays ball in that same father, man. He plays ball in that. He's always conscious of what's going on. It's never just all over the place.
He's the reason why I didn't understand why they had to go get De'Aaron Fox.
Well, I think they probably wanted to see how this dude was going to work out, and they got bet to make sure that it worked out.
Yeah, I think I like Castle more than you like Castle.
Yeah, he doesn't impress.
I like Castle. He plays pretty good defense too, and he's a big guard, and he's not scared to go make a shot or go in. Like, he doesn't do a lot of talking. He doesn't do a lot of chirping. He's very quiet, but he plays the right way, and he plays hard.
I don't know. I feel like you can punk him out.
And you might can. A lot of people you can punk out in here. So
I don't feel like you can punk out Dylan Harper.
This ain't football. Where being punked is a bad thing.
Well, it is basketball, and when you start getting punked out,
because it looked like Anthony Edwards got punked out tonight. So
yeah. But what I have enjoyed about him, I've said, is that at least he's tried. I feel like this year, he's played hurt, and I don't know how his body feels tonight because he never had that go about him tonight.
Yeah, would you just? So how do we? What's your opinion on Victor not being suspended?
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible. But it was. I think that decision was made because of ratings and money.
Yeah, we've seen MVPs get fined.
Dude, Draymond Green got kicked out of the finals.
Oh, we ain't going back that far. We just go back to the Denver series.
Yeah, true.
Where they got fined.
Yeah.
For less.
And when Ron Artest, anybody they've shown that's taken an elbow to the head or the neck, then you gone.
At least one game.
And you look back at the guy, it's not like you were just trying to clear out.
Mm-hmm.
You look back at the guy. So, but I think the NBA really wants San Antonio versus OKC.
Yeah.
The NBA wants that matchup. So
they're gonna go how they want to go.
I still don't think this series is over.
I don't think the series is over. And that's the reason why I don't think the series is over. He has a will to win about him.
Mm-hmm.
There's just times where I don't think he learned as much as you would think he would learn from the Olympics and watching Steph Curry.
Like, well, I always say you can sit around greatness, exemplary academics. You can sit around whatever. Are you at that time opening yourself up to receive something?
And maybe
telling people he's the truth. I don't know if he's opening himself up to receive it.
Yeah, but maybe he was hurt. That's why he couldn't move around. But lingering, getting double teamed to half court, and then staying after you get the ball up and not getting back in the play, moving around and making spacing for your teammates. Like I've seen a couple possessions in this game where he'd get double teamed, he'd give the ball up to AO, and everybody would move to the same side where the ball's at. There was one play in the first and the second quarter when they were down like 14. Where he gave the ball to AO, AO had the ball on the left 3-point line, and everybody moved from the right side to the left side. No spacing. Everybody just line up from the under the basket up to the left side of the line, waiting for a pass. No movement. And that's coaching to me.
Yeah.
That's coaching. Like, why are we messing up space? I mean, I understand it's 7 seconds left on the shot clock, but now you're forcing your ball handler to go right, regardless of what's going on, with no way to give up the ball once it gets off his feet. Because that's what I'm forced to do. I can't go left. It's too many bodies. I go left, I'm gonna have 5 in front of me. So I gotta go right and beat my man 1-on-1. And this is when Victor was out of the game. So I just that's a coaching to me. And when you see that happen on multiple plays and you're down 15 and and you're not hitting the shots from the outside and you're not driving and Victor's out the game, it's like, are we not all on the same page right now?
Well, Victor had 21 and a half, 27 for the game.
Yeah.
It looks like he went into, which I don't blame him, went into rebounding and doing other things.
Well, Parker was hitting shots. Fox was hitting shots. So, you had a lot of people hitting shots tonight that he didn't score and what. I wish Victor would stop trying to block shots.
Well, that's what he does. I think he enjoys
it. But hear me out. His presence is already altering launch angles and altering the angle you're trying to lay up and shoot the ball at. Especially when you're going for layups, right? You don't need to block every shot, Victor. Just put your arm up. They're already arcing to go over your wingspan anyway. You don't have to go out there and actually try to block every shot. Just get your hand up and grab a rebound. They're going to miss this because you put your hand up. You are 11 feet tall. You're making them do unnatural layups. You're not going against Kyrie Irving, who can spin it off every point of the ball, every point of the rim.
Yes.
They're doing things they don't naturally do. You don't have to actually go out to block every shot. That would save him once he learns that he can alter more shots and make more misses that way to actually block it. He would use less energy on defense.
True. Very true.
It's not that I don't want to block shots. I don't want him trying to block so many shots.
I agree.
Gobert alter shots because he's really the shot blocker. They're already going in there into the paint, thinking of the best way I can get this shot up. Not if they're going to get shot blocked or not. That's all. I just think that would help him. That would help his body. That would help his energy. If we I just don't got it. I don't have to hit 10 blocks, 5 blocks. I can get 5 blocks and cause 15 more misses by just putting my arm up.
So how do you defend the Spurs if you want to win? If you want to win a series?
Physical. They did a good job in game 4 of Gortat screening Victor. Meaning that big man was running into him every pick and roll. So you need to body him, you need to frustrate him. But more importantly, you have to stop the guards. You have to choose what you want, right? You're either going to make it harder for Castle, Harper, and Fox, and let Wimby get 30, or focus on teaming Wimby and hitting Wimby and hoping they miss.
So what I would do is body up Wimby, that he's
Mhm.
feeling somebody all the time.
Yeah.
It's getting bumped, getting hit, getting pushed, getting somewhere all the time. And then I'm going to lock down Castle,
Mhm.
and I'm going to let Fox try to be Michael Jordan.
So you know what's frustrating about the elbow that Wimby did?
What's up?
If you go back and watch that play, the rebound he got is over the back. He was
Yeah,
over the, it was an over the back foul on him.
he does a lot of that.
It was
Yeah.
an over the back foul on him that didn't call.
Mhm.
He leaned over him like this and grabbed the ball. That's over the back.
Mhm.
So that's the most frustrating part about watching that call. Is like that should have been over the back. That should have been a foul on when we
Fouls a
foul.
lot. He fouls people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be called, but he does it every game. At least 2 fouls are not being called that will probably have him in foul trouble.
Mm.
And I just don't understand though. Well, I can't wait to see if they play someone else. If they happen, I still don't think they're getting past Minnesota. If they happen to get past Minnesota, things are going to get very physical for Wemby.
I mean, listen, he don't like Chet, and Chet does not care.
No.
And the thing is, y'all the same. Y'all are literally the same player.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now you can't play. He can't play center field on defense if he has to guard Chet, and you can't put a Luke Kennard or a Harrison Barnes on Chet and think you're going to contain them.
No. But
So,
Caruso
mm,
or Dort, someone is coming for Wemby if they're playing. It's
but
gonna be a hard
again, you
foul.
have better guard defenders on OKC than you do Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
There's not.
You have better guard defenders on OKC than you do San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting though. It'd be a nice. You look. People look back on it. Like, man, that was a cool matchup. I hope Edwards is in therapy right now. Ace Bailey to physical therapy. I mean, Ace Bailey to the Wizards. You just said this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said this.
I mean, listen, I'm not against it. I'm not against it because, huh?
It's better for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I know how much Utah wants
Mm-hmm.
AJ,
And he wants to be there.
and you want. I still don't know how much that better that makes Utah though.
Oh, it doesn't, but they paid for it, so they want it.
Mm-hmm.
They paid for this years ago.
I mean, I don't count Danny Ainge out as far as being able to make a championship contending team. I think that'd be foolish for anybody to do.
Did you know Jaron Jackson Jr.'s mom was an executive at the WNBA?
I did not know that.
I know that.
I did not know that. I seen that interview.
Never seen her before, but
Hey, oh, and the new owner of the Padres is a black woman.
saw that.
But yeah,
They need to do something with that organization now. Hopefully, she can. They need to do something with that organization. You got a great city, great stadium.
hmm
Team is whatever.
So so watching these playoffs, right? Is anybody buying Dylan Harper? Let's just keep it.
Good question. Dylan Harper.
Can I tell you what I'm excited for? All right. And listen, I know everybody y'all gonna be tired of hearing Mark Cruise, but they have they have a daddy daughter dance on this cruise. I'm so excited for it.
Is that rare on a cruise, or is that
It, it wasn't on any other Carnival cruises I've been on, but I'm excited for it because my daughter's homeschooled.
mhm,
So there's an opportunity for me and her to do this.
very cool?
So just having an opportunity to do it with her and make this memory is pretty freaking cool to me.
Yeah. Well, her being homeschooled, does she have some people in her school? Because she's doing some stuff online, right?
Yeah.
Does she have some people that she's like friends with?
Yeah, it's just her.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we homeschool junior, kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah. And but the thing is, my daughter's very social. So like when we go to the house events and other kids, she has no problem making friends or meeting people and talking. So like she'll make friends at the camp on the boat and see them out as we're out, but she doesn't lack the social part of school as far as interaction with other kids. That's much because that's just natural to her. But I'm just excited to be able to do this with her. Right?
Jordan said
She's
his
not excited.
daughter got scared of the daddy daughter.
Jordan, listen, my daughter know I can't dance, so she don't want to do it for that reason.
Big John, you can't dance.
Listen, I got the rhythm of my own.
I didn't
I
know
got the
that.
rhythm of my own. It's okay.
Okay.
Listen, I can't be this good looking, this funny, this smart, and be able to dance and be skinny and muscular. There would be no woman for anybody else in the world. Hey, hey, y'all see how could change things, right? Stop
Yeah,
talking
you
that talk.
and what's his name? Spice Adams before and after that. Okay.
You know?
That's funny. Listens to a different song. Yeah, he does, evidently. So when music, that's that. Can we dive into this? So
Right.
when music is being played, are you sitting down?
No, I'm dancing.
Are you
Oh,
tapping your foot?
I'm dancing. I'm in it. Listen, I invented the stank leg for the stank leg was the thing. It's a known fact. I had the little leg out doing a little wiggle long before the stank leg ever came about. It's a known fact. Okay, listen, I do my little two step, my little side. I get it. I just be in my own world. I don't care what everybody think. I'm having a good time, expressing myself.
I heard that.
Listen, there's a video of me dancing on stage at a work conference, embarrassing the hell out of myself, and having time and not caring. And all my coworkers came back laughing at me. I'm like, listen, I was scared to do it. I ain't scared. I'm this cocky all the time because I believe in me. It don't matter. It's just, y'all thought I was going to embarrass myself? No, go up there, be confident, have fun. Yeah. 99 cents people ain't going to ever see me again.
I heard that. That's funny.
Listen, yep. Listen, I have a good time, man. You gotta know how to make fun of yourself and just enjoy it.
Very true. So we have one game tonight.
One tomorrow and two Friday.
Man, I need more than one game tonight. You think these Pistons going to the finals? Or the Eastern Conference Finals? Let me see.
Probably not. Here's the thing.
They could. Who knows?
They could. It would be a terrible matchup.
Who would they play? The
New
Knicks?
York Knicks.
Yeah.
I think Knicks in the NBA Finals is the only way the finals is watchable. I think OKC is really, really good. I think if the Spurs get it, they are going to be really good. I think I don't think Cleveland or Detroit have the pieces to beat either one of those teams. They have the pieces to compete with Minnesota, but I don't think Mobley and can do anything with OKC or San Antonio.
Yeah.
And James Harden, I don't know what role he's playing right now, but I don't believe him to be an impact in the playoffs at all. So yeah,
JC.
but again, at least with Cat being able to shoot, you get Wemby from underneath the basket. You get him from underneath the basket. They're gonna try to make him play. If they put him on Mikal Bridges, he's still got to come from underneath the basket. Put him on Hart, he's got to come from underneath the basket. So you can't hide Wemby against the Knicks and the Thunder. He just can't hide and play Roman defense. They play a basically a box and one on defense a lot of the times,
Mm-hmm.
or or a boxed out 2-3 zone type of defense a lot of the times. And they can only play that aggressive, the guards, because they have Wemby back there to clean up any mistakes. You take that away, with Wemby's got to consistently guard to the three and then go to the paint. You make it a tough series.
I've never looked at. I'm just gonna look up right quick. Wemby versus Cat. Like I've never looked at that matchup. What does that look like? Wow, it's kind of interesting. I've never thought about this. Bro, this thing is pretty even.
Mhm.
Wow, I've never really thought about this. I don't think about Cat a lot, but
I don't either, but I'm just thinking about matchups. This playoff time.
yeah,
Matchups make fights.
a nice matchup.
I don't think Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are bad players. I just don't think they match up well. And I'm taking Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper over James Harden and Spider. I just am.
Yeah, I would too.
I don't even have good logic or numbers to support that. I'm just telling you right now, I just am. In a playoff series, regular season, yeah, other way around. Playoff series, I'm taking the younger kids against them. I just am. So
So if you got Hartenstein back there, and you have Chet back there, what is it like for Wemby back there with that?
it's tough because okay, you want to guard. If you want to put him on Harkenstein. Well, Harkenstein is basically going to pick and roll and rebound, and he's going to be scrappy. So now you're in a constant battle. If with Chet being able to roll and run down and get long rebounds, right? If you want to say who guards Wemby, well, primarily it's going to be Chet Jordan Caruso,
Yeah.
right? And if you want to do him and Chet 1-on-1, okay, well, y'all just gonna cancel each other out all game
Mm-hmm.
because y'all gonna do the same things. So it's a very
You know, Jalen Williams is going to play a role too.
yeah. But even if he doesn't, you have physical. Luke Dort very physical. Alex Caruso, very physical. Both can guard. Both can get underneath him. If you want it, whether you want to try to hide Wemby on the defensive side of it, Wemby's going to get his. It's not about how many points Wemby gets.
Nope.
It's about how many runs Wemby stops. The key thing, if you watch this game, they tied the game at 61. And then because of Wemby's back in the game, they went on another 7-0 run. The Spurs did. Because they just had stopped. They're able to play physical. And you can't out physical. Okay, see, y'all all just going to be physical. And the one player that's going to wear down from all that physicality is Wemby.
Well, the X factor in tonight's game is that Keldon Johnson
Yes.
had 22 minutes, made 21 points on 8 of 11 shoots. That can't happen.
That can't happen. But you know so what all can happen? Is him blocking Anthony Edwards' shot, him taking Anthony Edwards off the dribble, him
Can't happen. He was
preventing Anthony Edwards from getting the ball, him coming as a double and getting the ball off. You can't double Shea and get the ball out of his hand like, okay, there's nobody else who can make a play. AJ Mitchell can make a play. J-Dub can make a play. Chet can make a play. Caruso can make a play. All right? For all that talk that Jaden McDaniels did against Denver, he's been a quiet puppy this series.
Well, he's quiet. He's quiet most of the time.
But he went against Denver. That same confidence, they can't guard. And we just keep running downhill.
He exploited there was no Gordon.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you don't have the same swagger this series.
Nope.
You are not as confident. You are not as you can see it in his body language. You can see it in his eyes. Mm-hmm. That you don't have that same. It's like when you go from beating up somebody in their first pro fight, and then your next opponent is Mike Tyson. Huh? It ain't the same. You know.
It's funny. Jordan says OKC is not physical.
They are physical. Have you not watched them?
I don't know if Jordan is watching. Jordan, you watching? Probably the most physical team in the NBA.
Them and the Spurs, they both hand check a lot. And they both get in on your body a lot.
That was a picture of Caruso on LeBron, just hand checking him.
Yeah, just hand checking. Listen, if this was the regular season, I would say they're hacking. And they did have more foul calls. This is the playoffs. I don't expect fouls to be called as much in the playoffs.
They bring it back a little to the 90s and 2000s.
Mm-hmm. But it's playoff basketball. I know the refs are swallowing their whistle. It's playoff basketball. Mm-hmm. This is playoffs time. This is what it is. So be prepared to get it how you live.
I just can't wait. Angel Reese is playing well.
Yeah. Oh, Pow is playing well. That first game from Pow. Like I said, I'm different. I like very different players. Hey, you want to get to this eBay GameStop real quick?
Yeah.
I only say that because I want you to open up eBay and search for a card.
What you got? Hold on.
Just search for any card because I just seen a new feature that I'm really liking. So eBay smartly told GameStop no to buying them, which is very, very smart. Now we'll see what this grifter does next. But look up Just click on any
Any
card that's ungraded. It's any card that's ungraded.
All right, hold on 1 second. What we got?
The screen. Do you see what it says? Anything that says price guide? Oh, did it pop up for you?
Mm-mm.
All right. Look up Jackson Dart Vortex. Because it popped on my other card. I've done today. Rookie. Click on that first listing.
Where you at?
Click on the first listing.
I did. Hold on. Let me get. Let me update. What you see here?
Yeah. Oh, wait, you don't have it. Why don't you have it? All right. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn my camera around. Oh, better yet.
Oh, let me get out of this.
No, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up on screen on streaming on the computer real quick.
Jordan likes your haircut, man.
I appreciate. We might have to get my barber on here because he's hilarious. When I come to get a haircut, oh, freaking hilarious.
I mean, what makes it hilarious? What does he do?
Because it's always like it's a production when I come in because I'm always the transformation. He calls it transformation time.
Yeah.
When I come to get a haircut, he's hilarious and entertaining in general. But as he swears I'm a whole different person every time he cut my hair, and I'm telling
Are you a different person?
no, I'm saying cocky person. I'm saying me. I just look a little better, but it's still me. Pull up another screen right for me.
You say you're gonna show your screen?
Yeah. I signed in on the computer so I can shut screen.
Time, man. Take your time.
I'm ready. You gotta add me. You gotta add me from backstage.
Oh, hold up.
There you go. So when I have it, when I'm looking at stuff now, I get this price guide, market data, see insight, and you see that?
Car letters there?
Car ladder data, pop report, sold, and active. And what's active listings of cars to go off of? That's pretty cool.
Jordan says it's because you sell.
It's because I sell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty cool because I don't have to flip 3 screens and go look for sold listings and filter because it's all right here. So I've never seen this before.
Digging that graph.
But I'm digging this graph and I'm digging. Right. Although it kind of makes you needing to have car ladder. You don't need to pay for car ladders. You're gonna give me the indexes right here. 3 months, year, last 7 days. It does kind of make a car ladder membership mute. So I sold a car today. I didn't even know. Probably not bad. So if that's only for sellers, that's a shame. But that should be for everybody.
Should be. I know I could use it.
Mm-hmm. NBA hoops come out tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about that. There,
What's
there's a there's
what's
a
Go ahead.
there's a triple auto of Cooper, Harper, and Kniffle in that. So I'm kind of excited. So what's going on in your world, FD?
Oh, nothing much. Just working. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. I'm on one or two cars a year, so I'm on a
You're on a hunt.
yeah. Football season should be here soon.
Mhm.
Cade is having a pretty good playoffs coming off that injury. What you say, guys? Yeah, Cade is doing. Cade can't find a teammate that's doing his thing, but Cade is doing his thing.
Jared, Durant is paying himself out of money.
I don't understand that guy, but I don't know. He looks lost in a game. He looks like he's overthinking something. But it's different when you play playoff basketball.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
It's a different sport. So does who's the kid that was with the Bulls and then
Ayo,
what?
who Ayo or
Uh, Jay
Gennady?
Jay Knight. Does he play again?
Probably not.
Because I remember once upon a time him and Duran were both working together to make sure they made that team. And
Mm-hmm.
Cade is nice though. Yeah, Favor says no.
Kid is nice. AJ Mitchell is AJ Mitchell or Austin Reeves. Which would you rather have?
AJ mentioned no. Austin Reeves is not. He's a dude that prospered from playing on the same court as LeBron. He's not one or two on the scouting report. So, and when people do step out on him, you saw what happened. You step out and play defense on that guy. His handle's weak. He's arguing with the refs. What's the refs doing? Let's play ball. I think sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I think guys are looking to get kicked out of games or taken out of the situation. Just play ball. But I'm gonna say this: if you're most guards or small forwards or power forwards, and Dort, Wallace, or Caruso step out on you, it's not gonna go the way you want it to go. And if those three guys were not on that team, it's a different team.
Different thing.
That's crazy. Austin Reeves is currently better than AJ Mitchell. No, he's not.
23 points in the fourth quarter for AJ Mitchell on the closeout game. In a
That's
game where they held
that's no comparison.
Shea.
No comparison.
Listen, 3 years, $8.7 million. Shut.
Oh, he's about to blow up though. He's about to blow up. This dude had to put in work to get the way. I mean, everybody puts in work, but if you look at his background, where he came from, what schools he went to, and his mid-range game is on another level. And he can shoot the three. And he can take out the and he finishes well around the rim.
Mm-hmm.
He's a problem. But most people out here just start watching him play. And he's the reason why they even have the record that they have. And he balances out what they're missing from Jalen Williams. He's scoring like the same points. I love his game, man. Very quiet demeanor, chilling. They call a timeout, dude runs to the bench like unassuming. I just feel like OKC has been holding something back. We'll see. So what does LeBron do, man? Where's he going? Going to Cleveland?
Yeah,
Going to the Bay?
maybe.
Because if he goes to Cleveland, who are they giving up? Spider? Who are they getting rid of? You can't have LeBron with Harden, bro.
You can't have LeBron on that team at all. Not if you want to win.
Where's he going to get paid? What's he going to get paid in the Bay?
These are all good fortunes. I don't think that's what.
Does a LeBron, Curry, KD team do something?
Do they have the money for all that? No.
They probably make it work. Somebody take a pay cut and make it work.
I mean,
Steph could throw something under the table.
Steph just signed an extension for $61 million.
Yeah, but he got to take all that home. He can take some of it and leave some under a tree he planted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got to plant those money trees out in California.
Where's Kawhi going? He ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see that. That contract is about to be voided.
It's funny how we heard nothing about that in a while.
They know they're gonna void that contract out, man. But I'm still like, man, I didn't even know what was going on. Well, what other good questions? What is Houston gonna be after Durant leaves?
They are definitely getting rid of Durant.
Oh, he's getting rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can Ime ever win Coach of the Year?
I don't know what's the right way to say this, but he's very. I'll just try to say it. He comes off as a dickhead.
Yeah, he does.
That's just the best I can say.
He prides himself in that. I think he prides himself.
Like frat boy dickhead. I don't know why.
He wasn't that great of a player.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Big said, one of them 6'10" dudes. He was just one of them 6'10". I can remember when he played. Just there. What other good questions are from the league? We got some for football. Like, how does Jackson Dart play this year? Does he play more? Does he start more than 10 games?
Yeah. Without injury. I tell you one thing. People will like Dart, man. People in this area, Jackson Dart. I don't know if I don't text fill in here, but I'm hoping, if not by the end of the year, by the time next year, I have a table of Mohicans on. I have a vision, FD.
What's your vision?
I just have a vision to have a showcase with Curry's, Otani's, and liquid rookies in it to sell, and just selling like crazy. Because honestly, that's all I'm looking at on eBay: Curry's, Otani's, and liquid NBA rookies. Like those are like the three things that I'm looking at on a daily basis: buying, grading. All right.
Sounds like a sound plan.
Mm-hmm.
You think Otani can win Cy Young?
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to win 15 games. Pitch probably 200 innings. But if he gets 15 wins and 200 innings and about 140 strikeouts, but maybe like 180 strikeouts, solid chance of winning Cy Young.
I think that's what he's going for.
You got Skubal having surgery. And his only competition is his main competition is Paul Skeens, and that's some hefty competition. That man's been pitching. I think he did 8 innings shutout in his last outing. So like he's pitching, and he won't have a hot ERA. So it's a lot harder for him to win Cy Young than it is for him to win MVP.
Mm-hmm. Favor says if Kyrie comes back strong in Dallas, we still talking about Kyrie?
Yes,
What do we think Kyrie's going to do?
Kyrie gonna do Kyrie things, but I will put the warning sign up. Kyrie has never been a good team leader.
So it's only there are three players that it's hard to believe anything: Kevin Durant,
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good teammate. I'm just saying when he's the head of the team.
When has he been? When has he been the head of the team?
When he was in Cleveland for LeBron, and then that first year in Boston.
And all those examples that didn't work out well. Like that was really bad.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know, him and KD are the same people. One's just tall, one's just short. Same people in the locker room. Same people in the interview.
I think that's too general of a analysis of it, to be quite honest.
You think what?
I think it's too general of an analysis of it. Because I would say that Kyrie is a more complex, thought out person.
Oh, see, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about basketball. No, I'm not. Oh no, I wouldn't.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the way you phrased that was very general.
I'm talking about basketball. When it comes to dribbling, shooting, and leadership, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. What do you expect from them on the court?
So 300. That's weird. All right. So if I told you a base tops paper Cooper Flag PSA 10, even in its high pop count, is $100.
Hold on. What's the player again?
Cooper Flag.
Okay.
It's $100 card.
Okay.
$100. Even with the thousands of them, it's pop count. What would you think of an insert with a 20% PSA 10 jump rate of Cooper Flag base insert? Do you think that'll be more than $200? Wouldn't it make sense, or am I just slow?
No, it could. That's just one of those cars has a hobby put their antennas on it. Just
Because like the Cooper Flag Leviation from the same set. It's pop 56 for a PSA 10 at a 20% gem rate. And it's only $180 hard.
yeah, I think the hobby just hasn't honed in the car.
I just, I just think I think that's way
Hmm.
that hard of a gem.
Well, either the $100 car is overpriced.
But $100 car is overpriced. It's thousands of them. It's overpriced.
Hmm.
It's almost like I got so many Cooper Flag paper singles. I'm like, if I send 10 of them in, how many PSA 10s can I get? It's just to see. you know. So if I sent 10 of them in, that's what, $300 in grading. All I need is 3 of them PSA 10 to make my money back. I'm just it's my mathing in my head.
What's return time now? PSI.
3 to 4 months. Realistically, 3 to 4 months. Not quite. For me, it has not been quite 6 on anything. Like my GameStop orders, I have 3 GameStop orders from February and March that are already in research and ID.
Wow. I'm shocked to read this. Luka's not a leader. I think Kyrie was just as important to making the finals that year. Kyrie can be great on the right team if Cooper pans out. So when people talk about Cooper Flag and people talk about him long term, how far is he away from his ceiling right now?
Where's the ceiling?
I think it's right on top of his head right now. And I think Con Knipple is who's the shooter for the Miami Heat?
Tyler Hero?
Who?
Tyler Hero?
No, back in the day when they won.
Ray Allen?
No, Mike Miller.
Like
Con,
him?
Con Knipple is Mike Miller. That's his ceiling. No more, no less. Anybody running around for Mike Miller cars right now?
Nope. And to your point, oddly enough, the only thing that I didn't sell out of my showcase that I thought I would sell was the Concord Nipples.
You know why?
Hmm.
Because he went to the playoffs and became a ghost.
Yeah. But again, I told you, and I told everybody, that for the card market, him winning rookie of the year was important. It was the only thing that could keep his card market. His cards didn't drop. Luka's at his ceiling. This is
No,
Luka's ceiling.
I don't think he's at his ceiling. I think Lucas ceiling was when he was with Dallas and they beat OKC in the playoffs. That was his ceiling. He might not ever be back in any kind of position like that. Not at all. You lose a bunch of weight in the off season, and you pull your hamstring in the postseason. It makes me start to ask the question: is Luke still relevant? Is he relevant? Has he passed his prime?
Mm.
Let's talk about DeAndre Ayton.
the domination.
You get a chain, diamond bezel, diamond bezel.
Listen,
Come out and you have 6 points.
I got to spend his money somehow.
Do it at 6 points.
I got all this money. I got to spend it on something. You know. Yes. Wow. So I am all set. I gotta mow my lawn tomorrow. I'm not. I can catch real life Pokemon. This grass so tall.
How was that time you mowed your lawn, man?
Last fall, I've not mowed it this spring yet. That's
Oh,
gonna
you
be the
got,
first mow.
so you got stuff up to your shoulder?
I mean, to my thighs.
Hmm.
I had to get my lawnmower fixed. So
Dude, put down 6 points, baby. What you think?
I mean, we all said him going to the Lakers was a bad move.
Are you wearing this though? Dude, where you wearing this at?
To the club.
DeAndre
And
Ayton, he in the club?
yeah, man. Listen, the baddies. Gotta know. You know.
Is this
Yo,
his child? Yeah. So he's already blinged out. Okay. This is his thing, huh?
the OF girls gotta know I got it. The IG models gotta know I got it. The FDF gotta be out with the chain on. They don't care that I can only score 6 points. All they care is I got millions in the bank.
You ever notice something? People will play with LeBron, come out here and not do much. You think they'll work around Michael Jordan? You think DeAndre Ayton can play with Michael Jordan?
Listen, Michael Jordan was punching Luke Longley. So
Man,
Horace Grant.
where is Jalen Brown?
Milwaukee. So, question, more importantly, why is Skip Bayless talking about that Scottie Pippen hated Jordan while they were playing?
Because probably because Scotty came out and said some stuff.
But we all know that's a lie.
Yeah,
We
Scotty
all
also
know why y'all. Yep.
had a book coming out.
Now, it's not a lot that you thought you were just as good as him, but to say you wasn't cool and you hated that he hated Jordan when y'all was playing together? That's a lie.
Well, he also said Phil Jackson was a racist. So a lot of stuff in that book came out.
Mhm. I mean, I can believe that one over him hating Jordan.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton is not making it, bro. This is not. But people are chilling around LeBron. What's up with JJ Redick taking out
That was
Rui?
the, that was the dumbest coaching. Listen,
JJ gone, right?
should be.
Gotta be gone.
Probably not. Should be.
Because we got new management. Bro. You know what happened when new management come? Your
Can
menu
I,
change.
can I tell you this? You can blame a lot of people for the Lakers losing. Rui not one of them.
No, he played well.
Rui played well.
Played well.
Oh, 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 oh. Gotta clean it. You get the shades out. Hey Jordan, how was your whatnot today? Stopped in for a few seconds. I had to get ready. I talk to the people.
What times Jordan usually do his whatnot?
He did it before the show. He did like 8 o'clock. It was me for the next 2 weeks, FD.
Are these the uh are these the vacation glasses?
Yes, these are the vacation. This is vacation John. Okay, not even Big John. This is vacation John. Okay, no work, no worries, no stress.
So
Just relaxing.
what about tomorrow and Thursday? Are you really here or are you someplace else? Like is your mind here
I'm
or
I'm off work. My mind is listen. My mind is on the boat, waiting for my body to catch up. I have on vacation. I'm doing all the last minute things today. We were driving to Jersey on Thursday and just kind of relaxing.
all right.
I I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of my wife had to stop me from driving to Philly to get a Philly cheesesteak because I'm gonna be so close to it. I'm like, it's only an hour away. We got time to kill today.
What's your spot? Where you go?
I ain't never been, so I might as well.
You never been to
I've only driven through Philly. I've never stopped in Philly,
Oh.
and so I'm right here. I'm in Jersey. It's only an hour to go to Philly. Hey, listen, you this. Oh, so you ain't even peek. Y'all should peek the shirt, right? Let y'all peek, right?
May your what?
May your life be as awesome as you pretend it is on Facebook.
It's a lot of that popping. Favor says got the sun shades on.
This is one or two pair, and I might pick me up two more pair. We don't. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm just trying to have a good time.
As you should.
You know, the,
Cruise. Getting on that cruise.
the plan is to have no internet for a couple of days and just unplug unless I get really bored. But I plan on when I get bored going down to the bar and watching some sports. Appreciate it, Ernie.
Does anybody in the chat believe Minnesota's coming back? Pushing the game 7?
Not an effort like that tonight.
No, can't be tonight. Anthony Edwards has to have at least 35 every night they want to win. At least. Quiet Car says, Turnt.
You know the best.
Favor said
You want,
no.
you know the best part about this vacation?
What's up?
It is. I got it. It's 2 weeks long. Right, the way I got it set up, I don't go back into the Wednesday after I come back. So I got 3 days. I got 4 days at home when I get back. That's the best part about it, FD.
This is good. Well, you know they're gonna be calling, man. What you gonna do when they call?
They can't call. I'm out the country. Who they gonna talk to? I ain't got service for a week.
Did you tell them where you were going?
Yeah, they just listen. Everybody's sick and tired of talking about the screws. Everybody. It's okay. I'm excited. Y'all just gotta hear it. I appreciate y'all putting up with me and my foolishness.
Uh-oh. Favor said I no longer believe in that. Favors wanted to stop. And when you say believe, what did you think he was gonna do?
I'll take it even further. When you say believe, were you ever putting your money into Anthony Edwards?
And then I want to know, did you think he was gonna win a chip or get to the finals? Or he says last year when OKC put him out.
Because I've never put in money into Anthony Edwards. But when people say, "Do you believe?" I don't. I just want to know. If you say you believe them, then at some point you put the money into them. If you're in cards,
Not with Rudy and Randall. See, Nate, I don't really think it matters. I mean, Rudy and Randall are there, but this is really about Anthony Edwards. It's not about. So this is my argument. Jordan had more top players in his day at the guard position than we have today. Most of these guys are social media or just riding some hype train from some station that we don't even know where it left from. They're just riding it. Is Anthony Edwards a lockdown defender?
nope,
Would you count on him to hit the big shot to win the game?
nope,
Does he lead people?
yes,
Is he coachable?
50-50.
Yeah, I'm kind of even keeled on that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Is he box office? Yes.
see, is he though? Is he?
I think he's. I think he's much watched.
I think he's been marketed that way, but is he? What games is like he took the game over the other night, but that's not his resume. It's not really how he, I mean, but he's marketed like this dude been first team All NBA. I think he's marketed well. That's what I think. I think he's who's better, Anthony Edwards or Clyde Drexler?
Ooh.
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
But he was never marketed like Anthony Edwards. He could get off the floor, dunk, shoot, play D. I mean, if there was no Michael Jordan, if we can even say if, Clyde Drexler is like, of that day, Anthony Edwards is not that. Yeah, favorites. Clyde. Clyde was. Clyde Drexler was a mofo, man.
Okay, so this is an interesting question for me. How low on the card totem is Panini Mosaic basketball as far as basketball products go?
I would think Lolo.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's Lolo.
I just looked up something.
Mosaic is right around Tops Hoops, right?
The reason why I just say that, because I just looked up a Anthony Edwards card. This has a 70% gem rate, and the PSA 10 of this card is $50.
Who's that again? Who's the player?
Anthony Edwards.
So Nate brings up a good point here. He said that's why Clyde holds no value. He was a beast. So is Anthony Edwards with no rings, never been first team, only been an All-Star twice?
Mm-hmm.
Does this guy hold value 15 years from now? 20 years from now?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to snatch this era, and a lot of people are going to be left out.
I mean, I'm sorry. This is baffling me right now. So
Maybe.
Mosaic base PSA 10 Rookie of Ant-Man is $36.
Okay.
That's baffling.
What's that?
Because I just said about 30 minutes ago that a Topps base paper Cooper Flag PSA 10 that thousands to almost triple the pop count, it's $100.
Yeah, it tells you how much it's overpriced.
Hmm?
Hmm. But most people aren't looking 5, 6 years out, 7 years out in level setting like that. They're not doing that. They're running. And then, like, we ask these questions when we go beyond, and we start talking about Clyde Drexler. We start talking about Dominique Wilkins. Let's think about some of the guards that were in that era.
Mm-hmm.
All fours that were in that era.
But I'll take it better. I'll take it one better. Penny Hardaway has no value. Grant Hill has no value.
Grant
I
Hill, you
think.
gotta get rare. You gotta get rare, 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 rare.
Mhm. Tracy McGrady has no value.
No. So what do you think some of these players today?
It's and again, I want you. I'm looking at stuff at the lens of somebody who wants to sell to collectors, right? And I think that's also what I learned this weekend, is right? Most of the stuff I buy because I am not buying the Prism Silvers. I'm not buying the top chrome refractors and stuff like this, or the big. I'm buying bank shot, razzle dazzles, activators. I'm buying stuff where the most likely person that buys it, especially if you include wrestling into this, is a collector. It's not leaving their collection for a while. So when I see things like Anthony Edwards, with these often this very popular stuff, and Holly Grace being so cheap, it's baffling to me because of how he's presented, how he's marketed, and how many is graded that it's that cheap 5 years later.
So let me just ask you this: of the
Mhm.
players that get off the ground
Yeah.
and come at the rim, Ja didn't work out,
Nope.
and Zion didn't work out.
Nope.
So who else are you gonna market that gets off the ground and comes at the rim hard, and screams and hollers,
And I
and
say, nope.
and get the
Anthony Edwards.
Gen Z group?
Yeah. Yeah. I understand the thought process behind it.
So they wanted Ja to be that dude.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of marketing behind Ja. When Ja pulled that, whatever that was, allegedly and respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
everything moved. When Zion started having the Zion stuff going on, everything moved. They found Anthony Edwards. You know when it started? This is when it started for me. Let me just play this for y'all right quick. This is when the marketing for Anthony, when I saw this, okay, I was like, okay, it has begun. I don't know if y'all thought the same thing. Tell me in the comments. Let me know in the comments. This is when it started. Let's see if I can find it right quick. Here we go. This is when it started, people. There we go. This is when the hype train left the station.
How does it feel right now, nationally televised? You're clearly on traction, and that way throughout the season, everybody's talking about you. What's the season been like for you?
It's been
Watching
fun,
Stephen
man.
A.
I
comparison
wouldn't
to
say that I'm the star of attraction, but
Right.
I would say my team is. As a team, we're doing it together, and Finch is doing a great job of putting us in the right spots.
How good are you feeling about this team compared to what you saw last season?
I felt like this last season, but we got hurt. You know what I mean? So I feel like as long as we stay healthy, we're a trouble team to play.
So give me an idea. If you didn't get hurt, if you didn't feel like you were 100%, if you had been 100%, what would y'all have done last year against the now reigning defending champion Denver Nuggets?
I mean, to be honest, I'm a competitor, so I can't say what we would have did because I don't know. We lost to them. They wouldn't have won a championship, so shout out to them. But we trying to see them this year for sure.
When you look at this team this year, is it about getting yourself set to compete against the champions, or do you look at the entire Western Conference and say to yourself, as presently built, we can take anybody?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're taking it piece by piece, storm by storm. We ain't looking at the championship right now. We're looking at these last 27, and then we'll figure out the playoffs after that.
As you look at your game, what has gotten you to this level? You're averaging over 26 a game. You're the number one option. Carl Anthony Towns comes on TV this morning and says he had to come to you and tell you you're the best player on the team.
Yeah.
He talked about that.
Yeah, I
Where's
mean,
your mindset at?
our relationship is like kind of like best friends, man. He came to me one game and was like, "Look, we come to you at the end of the game, and you know that's you can't teach that, man. That's wanting to see somebody else shine. I think that's our entire team."
LeBron James was on the record saying that when you look to the future, the guys that are ready to take the mantle, the kind of young bloods that we're going to look at, he brought up your name. He brought up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Your thoughts about that?
I think that's dope because I think he's exactly right. Me and Shai and Luka for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
You
100%.
wanted. You said you, Shai, and who?
Luka.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you feel you specifically measure up against those two?
I feel like I'm a better player, 100%.
What defines success for the Minnesota Timberwolves this season, with y'all being the number one seed right now, in position to have home court advantage, with the expectations now brewing? What's defined success for you guys this season?
Our defense, if we come out and you know, pick up the intensity on defense from the jump, I think can't nobody mess with us because we got big Rudy Gobert at the rim, man. He been, you know, dominating this year.
And what can the basketball world expect from Anthony Edwards this season, going into the postseason, and for the future?
Figuring out who himself is, showing the world that, you know, I can compete at a high level, and they need to put us on TV more.
Last question. I said this on the record. When I think about you and I see what I'm seeing from you, I think Vince Carter, I think Kobe, I think MJ. He's coming. He's on his way there.
Mm-hmm.
You hear something like that, how does that make you feel?
I go get in the gym because I gotta fulfill what he said.
Right. So you got to fulfill what I said.
Yeah,
I like
100%.
And that's when, you know what? He said the media training because that was probably one of his best interviews.
Mhm.
He said all the right things.
Yep.
I don't know how much he believed what he said, but he said all the right things.
But that's when ESPN just kept, Stephen A. Smith just kept comparing him to Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe. And this brother's not anything. There's no resemblance of Kobe Bryant.
They trying to compare everybody to Kobe. And, you know, I wonder if Kobe was just like, can y'all just let me rest?
They can't, man. Because you can't find anything like that unless you look particular places. You can't find anything like that. There's definitely not anything that works. But the NBA, this is a good comment, Favorite says, the NBA is no longer marketing towards dunkers. That's because dunkers don't win. The shock value. They're like the home run in baseball. You can't win that way. You can contribute that way, but you're not going to lead that way. Yeah, during the pandemic, yeah, Ant Cars, LaMelo. You know the biggest phrase on TV when people say this? Box office. Ambiguous. We don't even know what that means. And I've heard people tell me that. I've been at car shows. I'm like, what do you think of so? Man, that box office. You can't do it, people. Can't believe the hype. Caitlin Clark said the other day in the post game that her back was tight. She has to get her back.
Who?
Caitlin Clark. She has to get her back released.
You want to get in, you want to get into this and the flack she's getting for going to a Morgan Wallen concert?
So if you're her PR people, I'll just ask this question. Did you know this? You had to know this. You had to know this if you're her PR people, right? You had to know that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say my piece. Right? And this may come as a shock to some people. I'm gonna defend Caitlin Clark on this one. Because the same people that listen to the drill music and I'm gonna shoot up this and I'm gonna go, kill this and rape this and do all this detrimental stuff, can't be mad that she likes the music of somebody that's saying the N-word when you hear it on a regular basis in all the music you listen to, along with other vile things. Right?
Well, but there's nothing that's logical like that.
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying, listen, I'm a proponent of free speech. You can say what you want. It's not going to cover you for the consequences of saying those things. Like, you right when you say the N-word, you probably going in most situations you probably gonna get a fist to your face, and that's what you get.
Well, I'm a proponent of free spin.
Mm-hmm. Free spin.
Yeah, so you can say whatever you want to say. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my money where I spend my money.
Yeah.
And I can make you relevant in my world as much as I want to make you relevant in my world.
True. So I think, and the way I feel, there's so much legitimate things about on the basketball court or about other things that she doesn't speak out about publicly to criticize her on. And it may align with her liking a person like Morgan Wallen. But just because she's never publicly said anything negative in that account, right? And people have still not forgiven Chris Brown for what he did to Rihanna when he was 18 years old, 19 years old.
And they won't.
Right? And and that's the person who's shown repentance for it, and change for it and acknowledgement of his wrong. And I don't know how far has Morgan Wallen gone to acknowledge what he said was wrong or what he did was wrong, or anything like that. But they are we listen to way more worse things being said in music as young people who like hip hop of all races. Right? Because you can't tell me you like King Von music and not condone a serial killer. Because that's what he was.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
As popular and catchy as music was, the man was a serial killer.
Yep, it's proven.
So, like, so I just think this is too much flack she's catching.
Why
this incident?
Why is she catching it though?
Probably because she hasn't publicly come out and said anything either way. So you're leading people to make their own conclusions.
Now, who is the majority of the league that she works with?
Right. And it's black, but also and who is the majority of people that are her fans. So this could be viewed as playing into that narrative of the other side.
Could be.
But at the same time,
at the end of the day, nothing is going to save Caitlin Clark on the basketball court.
Yeah. I just think it's too much flack to be for something that's non-basketball right now. I don't know.
Do this,
yeah.
And if they advised or didn't, and she did whatever she wanted to do,
mm-hmm.
but you can't You can't beat Caitlin Clark and not know.
Right. That's just how that's my gut first reaction
It's
to
like
it.
if I buy a ticket to a rated R movie and I
Mhm.
sit down and something hits the screen, I can't be shocked.
Yeah.
I bought a ticket for a rated R movie.
Yeah. I'm not shocked she went. I'm not shocked. If this is her viewpoint, I wouldn't be shocked about it either. But and maybe I feel like this because I feel like because of Sophie Cunningham's background, that's the concert I know she's at.
Well, I look at it like this. I only know Caitlin Clark for basketball.
Right.
So I only want to I'm only paying attention to her basketball wise.
Mhm.
I don't know her from anybody walking down the street on anything other aspects of life.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this woman. But I know her about basketball.
Good. Because to be quite frankly, the only thing she has done is shut up and shoot and play basketball.
That's all she's interested in. That's
Yeah.
the thing she wants to do. She said this in her own way several times. All she wants to do. And let's let her do that. Because all I want to do is analyze her game.
Well, I don't know. That's the
But
way I feel about it in my thought process. Now that may change. I didn't even know that. There you go.
no, but people fail to realize though, what does Marshawn Lynch look like? This is the world we live in. What does he look like?
But wouldn't it be even worse?
Where's he from?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be even worse?
No,
Like we're
that's how we may see it. That's not how people that look like Marshawn Lynch may see that. That's not just like you just talked about the music that is created.
Mhm.
They look at that differently than if Justin Bieber was making that music.
No, I totally agree. I it's and we don't talk me and you on here a lot about racial stuff or political stuff. I'm not
But
saying
we also open to talking about whatever. So
yeah, we open up. It's not like we don't run from the conversation. It when it's time to have the conversation. Um, just like you see Kevin O'Leary on CNBC defending the gerrymanders going on in Alabama. This is the person that is out here being the focal point and spokesperson for the $1 million card and up, right?
mhm.
And him wanting to be cool, wanting to be part of the culture, wanting to where it gets blinged out chain Pokemon cards, blinged out chain cards. That ain't who you are. We see through that.
Mhm.
So,
But
but again,
again, I'm gonna say this. I don't think him blinging himself out is for you and I.
no,
It's
but
not.
we see through it.
We know that's not for us.
And it's funny when Logan Paul did it. I didn't think it was corny because that just kind of fits who he is, the persona that I know him to be. You know, it seems in line with the character of who I know him to be.
There's a thin line between Logan Paul and O'Leary with a chain on his neck with a car.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thin line.
But again, I want to get a carpet basketball. I want to analyze a game. Like I want I want her to prove that she's an MVP candidate.
Who's the MVP candidate?
Caitlin Clark. I want her to prove it.
That's never gonna happen.
ESPN says she's an MVP candidate. I want her to prove it. Like that man said, he had to go to the gym and prove it. I want to see prove it.
Just like I said something about this. I don't know. Maybe I was talking to somebody I don't know. If you pull up the last 20
Mhm.
MVPs of WNBA,
Yeah.
None of their games resembles Caitlin Clark's.
No.
What does that tell you?
How many people game resemble stuff before he won?
But dude, she is not even. If Steph is in this stratosphere,
Yeah.
she's not even in that collection of.
Yeah, but the key word to my statement is I want to see her prove it.
Well,
I didn't say she couldn't. I didn't say she could.
I'm just at a place where her game, when I look at her game, I don't see anything about an MVP.
When I look at that team, right? It's hard for me to look at a ranking that has her in the top 10, but has the better player in Kelsey Mitchell out of the top 10.
She's not a top 10 player.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Kelsey Mitchell is the better guard on that team.
Yes.
And you're going to have her outside of the top 10, but have Kaylin in it. I'm done with this list.
Did you see Mitchell and Clark at the press conference?
No.
I'm going to see if I can find it. We can keep going. Let's see if I can find it. The look on Mitchell's face.
They played better last year with Caitlin Clark out.
Yeah, because Mitchell's a real basketball player. She's a real basketball player. Here we go. This yesterday? 3 days ago.
But I think you can tell this year I am not really on the negative. I want to prove it. My standpoint is prove it to me, Caitlin Clark. I am not on a positive negative train with her. Same thing with Angel Reese. Prove it to me.
Just from where I'm sitting, Caitlin Clark has already proven to me what I need to see personally.
Because here's the one thing I do know. With the addition of all the guards that came into this league this year, from Flage, Olivia Miles, and even last year with Paige Beckers and them, the one thing I hate about the WNBA, all the missed layups. You got people who can score the ball and can do this and can hit layups like crazy that you did not have before. And that's a difference maker.
Yeah.
That's a difference maker in watching the games.
Let me play this. I didn't know it was up. Let me play this.
To get it back, and I think that shot us in the foot a little bit. And then when you let certain players get going, it's hard to stop them. And so I think our personnel defense could be a little bit better.
Caitlin, your first game back, how do you feel physically and how did you evaluate this first day?
Yeah, I feel good. Started off a little slow, I think, just the anxiety of the first game, trying to work through that. And but overall I felt good, felt fast out there. Felt like I was literally a couple buckets away from putting together a really, really good game and helping us win. But our offense is obviously not the issue. We're perfectly fine on offense, and there's still so many things we can do better on that end of the floor. But, you got to give Dallas credit. They're really good. They shot the ball incredibly well. Really, the only quarter we put together was the third. I guess in the fourth we were fouling. So, but, figured it out a little bit there in the third. We just got to be able to do that a little more consistently. But it was a great test. It was a great game. Our locker room was positive afterwards. So we're not going to hang our heads. We're going to move forward. A lot to be proud of and a lot to learn from too. So it's only 1 of 44. We got a long ways to go.
All right, Big Jon, I hope that you see what you need to see. I just don't.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, my money would be on a Liberty. My money would be on the Aces. My money would even be on Orlando Dream if I was the betting man.
See, Favors is going where I'm going.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even say anything, people.
Well, I was done with that when she said, when Kelsey Mitchell was talking about defense and everything else. Yeah, I felt like I was 1 or 2 shots from having a really good game. You scored 20-something points.
I don't know what she's talking about, man. Mhm.
And the thing is, Paige is not a good defender either, but she tries.
Yes. You see hustle.
You
You
see
see
hustle. And,
yes.
and listen, my thing about Indiana is that I know for 100% fact the defense that Raven Johnson plays. I know I know how in the past when Stephanie White was here in Connecticut, how much focus she had on the defensive part in her game plan.
Hmm.
I don't know what about her personality has changed in Indiana, or maybe it's from an ownership standpoint of the changes. But what I've known is that it's been a very focal point to the point where it's been page one, bullet one. Right? It's been defense has been page one, bullet one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But we shall see.
Well, they got to show us because we all can think anything until somebody shows us. Indiana went to the White House. Favorite says he was out on Ant-Man when he found out about his diet.
I think that's when you were off of them.
Mm-hmm. Looking for Domino's pizza, eating wings and biscuits. Why was Megan shocked with Clay? Favors, you want to talk about Megan and Clay? I think there was nothing to see here. It's all a marketing plan, but some people think that was real. I heard Megan had a new album coming out. Big Jon, you bump some Megan?
Nope. You know what I've been listening to this week? You should already guess I've been listening to this week.
I would say Nelly. What
Nelly,
yeah.
Young Jeezy, 2 Chainz, T.I. Don't really.
Just look at that new T.I.
Haven't listened to the new album, heard the new songs, and they
I've only
cool.
heard two or three songs off of there. Seems pretty cool.
Like today, I had to bump that Jeezy vacation. I need a vacation. That's where I'm at. Like I'm not the one that asks about new music and any other artists, unless you want to talk about career trajectory, what I think they're gonna do next in their career from a musical standpoint.
Well, Nelly is done. 2 Chainz is probably gonna still drop some albums and do some other stuff.
Yeah, no. Nelly,
2 Chainz
yeah,
daughter graduated from college the other day.
yeah. Nelly, 2 Chainz, they're done from being a top charting artist.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, we are touring on the hits. We making money touring on the hits. That's how we make a living now.
Mm-hmm.
And endorsement deals. But listen. I like some Nelly and Florida Georgia Line. They make good songs together. I listened to Lil Wayne this week too. So I got some Wayne in there. But yeah.
Bro, you see Desmond Mason got arrested?
No. Where you get arrested well?
From theft warrant. Original Oklahoma City, Seattle people. Played with Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's hard for most of these guys. We talked about this earlier with football, but you get through playing these sports, man.
It's hard to go from being a big man on campus to the manager of McDonald's. Just saying. Oh,
Kyle Sorber out here hitting home runs. Huh?
yeah,
Future Hall of Famer, right?
yeah.
What's up
He'll
with
make it.
Pete Armstrong, man? I looked him up the other day. 245.
Yeah, he's starting to heat up. Sorry, you can't look at all the offensive numbers to justify who Pete Crow Armstrong is.
245 ain't gonna get it, Big John.
Well,
And
he
it's not
he's
gonna get it.
he had like 3 home runs in the last like couple games.
Okay.
He started off. It was April. He started off slow.
I'm just saying.
It's not gonna get it, but it's
Okay.
gonna get it.
All right.
Trust and believe.
I'll be back in September.
Listen, there's only one team in the MLB that's had 2 10-game win streaks.
Well, holler at Kyle Raleigh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. That's who should be worried about. What happened to Kyle Raleigh?
Well, we knew that was coming. Yeah, I mean, this dude is not.
The person I'm not worried about Pete Armstrong. I'm not worried about Nico Hunter. A lot of teams I'm not worried about.
Bro, my boy AJ Mitchell was over here in Santa Barbara, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's he's doing the same stuff right now. Wow.
This okay. I think I just identified a car like one buy that's out of my price range. But I think I'm gonna have to go figure out how to get it.
Who's the player?
Shohei. 225 rookie card. I mean, $225 rookie card. Freshman flash. 500 PSA 10, but it's looking like a right card, a good card to buy and flip, or a good card to hold. Either way.
Freshman flash.
Mm-hmm.
And who is this?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Who's the player?
Shohei.
Oh yeah. Have you talked about this card before?
I have.
Yes.
But so 76% gem rate, 3,500 PSA 10s. But
oh wow.
As I try to get into the next tier of cards to buy, I think this may be a card where it's worth selling and buying and going into and getting to a next tier, whether I buy it already graded or graded myself.
What price are you seeing on PSA 10?
500. 500 and up. Oh, you're looking at the auto. I haven't looked at the auto.
No, I'm going down. Going down. Yeah.
Yeah, 600.
Yep. Nice looking card, man. I love that.
That's a nice looking card.
I think buying something like this and holding is a great move. This is this will be 1,200 before you know it.
Yeah, buy and hold, but as I take the bankroll and go up a level, because part of the plan is to go from the $5 to $20 cards to the $50 cards, from the 50 to the hundreds, and up in the bankroll of cards that I can buy and sell and have.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking about what I want to have, I've been thinking about this of what I want to have in my showcase. I think this is a card that deserves to be on the higher end of my low end showcase.
Yeah, this is a great card, man.
I don't think you can go wrong with any Otani at that. But
He's on his way.
you know. So, I'm surprised I ain't got a text message. You still going? Because I'm probably I'm off tomorrow. But
Are you off tomorrow? You said?
oh yeah, I'm done. I'm in full vacation mode, man.
Are you working Thursday?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. That's why he's smiling.
I am done.
Okay.
They got. I had to close tonight to figure some stuff out. They got to figure it out for the next 2 weeks without me.
And they're gonna be sweating.
I told them I'm sorry. They won't have any more logical decisions being made for the next 2 weeks. I'm not here. Somebody called and want to talk specifically to me right before closing. I told my boss, you can take a message and tell them I'll call them back when I get back from vacation. I'm busy at this moment. I'm not gonna be here wanting to fix the problem. It's 30 minutes to close. Whatever problem they got, either you can fix it when they come in, or they can wait 2 weeks.
So Ant is in the post game talking about, Wemby does some stuff that you just hope he shoots. I mean, he misses because you can't really do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of on the court looking at this dude. You don't think Ant's getting psyched out in the head, do you?
A little bit.
I never really saw that from some people that preceded him. I never really saw that. Gotta go through the 5 there for that thing if you want it.
You do.
Kobe said his first championship, man, was the hardest thing he had ever did in life. When him and Shaq are laying in the locker room, both of them dudes look exhausted. I can only imagine. Yeah, that man looking shook, man.
It's a good card, a good show card to try to start building the bankroll with.
What's that?
His city to city card. 2024 top city to city. That's a good card to try.
Oh, with the LAX on the back?
Yeah.
It's a cool looking card.
It's about a $15 card. 50% gem rate. It's a good card. It's a good card to start building the bankroll into.
Oh, we got some variations here. Okay.
Yeah, you got variations. You got refractors now, but
And stuff numbered, stuff autoed. Okay.
Well, the way I look at it, right, the base is 159 or 257. So not a lot graded. Total 62% gem rate. And the PSA 10 goes by 150. So, you buy 4, and you go 50%, you just need 2 of them to PSA 10 to be in profit.
Mm-hmm.
You have a blue.
Hey, there's a oh no, I thought that was tag. It's not tag.
And the reason why I say the base, right? Because there's a blue, it's 250 PSA 10 graded. But if you look at the cost of the blues, the cost of the blue raw is going to cost you about $40.
So how much can Otani cards go up by winning a Cy Young? And is he the
16%,
is he the
15% on the low end side.
is he the GOAT at that point?
Yeah. So I think I'm doing everything. Who cards are going to be like Jordan and Kobe cards in 5 years, where it does not matter that much of what playing year versus rookie. The rare stuff is going to command a premium, and the liquid stuff are going to be viable and easy flips from, and people won't be looking for those cards because they can't get the rare. So one thing I noticed by the guy next to me who had the Kobe stuff, not only did he have the $1,000, $8,000, $5,000 cards, he had a bunch of $15 to $40 Kobe, $15 to $20 Kobe cards that were selling. Right? And it wasn't rookies, they were all thought playing career cards. And people were just buying them. But who's the next GOATs, like as you would say, in that? And for me, it's Shohei, it's Steph, it's LeBron. Where it won't matter in 5 years what playing year you got the card from, it's going to hold some value, and that's going to be something for everybody looking to get into those cards. You know?
Hey, I'll make it even more interesting. What player has played under 10 years that might be on that list?
Well, that's the next. Can I figure one thing out at a time?
Just ask.
Yeah, but it looks like the blue is going to cost you $40 to get into
Yeah, I was looking at that.
for $250. Which, I mean, that's about $170 in profit, but the gem rate on that, on the blues, are 57, but that's hard to really extrapolate out because there's only 30 of them graded total. And the total set of what's graded is 68%. So it's just hard. It's just hard. With not a lot being graded, I think that's more of a risk. You have to have a good eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because the percentage is too low of what's graded to just be comfortable with sending. With buying off eBay without seeing it and sending. In my opinion. But the price point at $40, I mean, now, if I can put one of those with a submission with some other cards, some liquid cards. This is how my mind goes, everybody. What we guessing, Favors?
I was saying what player under 10 years, and Favor says, let me guess.
I don't know. Like I don't think KD cards are going to be like that in 5 years.
No, nobody's checking for KD. No.
Well, who's collecting Carmelo Anthony cards and Dwayne Wade cards right now?
Checking for that. Mm-mm.
So
Well, KD didn't drive the bus. Carmelo Anthony sometimes didn't even get on the bus. And who's the other person you named?
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade never drove the bus. You can't win with Shaq and drive the bus, man. You don't get that level of respect, bro.
I think he drove the bus, man. I disagree with that one, but okay. Shaq was kind of over the hill.
Okay. Why do you think the hobby doesn't react to him? The hobby reacts to bus drivers. I noticed he was kind of. And did you watch the game last night? He was kind of commentating.
Yeah.
It was a little. Well, you know, this player sticks their arm out. They give a little chicken wing. That was a barbecue chicken wing.
Mm-hmm.
What is all that?
Well,
What's up with that, man?
there are some things that just don't grade well.
Don't drop down on the guard list and just get disgruntled.
All right, LD. Anything else before we get out of here? Who you replacing? You want to tell everybody who you replacing me with next week?
Oh, we got Polo coming through from Card Sharks, and we have Imani coming through. Should be interesting conversation.
Should be a good conversation.
I'm planning to learn a lot more about Polo than he's been on before, but
Yeah.
we talk more the hobby. I want to learn more about him.
Make sure you give Polo my congratulations on his, on his nuptials.
Well.
Sorry that I missed them.
Yeah, I would love to have been there.
I
would have been on the dance floor dancing, Big Jon.
I mean, I would have too. I would have stole the show because everybody been laughing at me. But still, I do it.
Yeah.
I do this. Yeah, it's been a while since me and you had a 3-hour show.
Yeah, last week Imani and I went for 5.
Yeah, y'all wild for that.
And then we got off and talked for another hour.
Yeah, y'all wild for that. I need to go to sleep.
Next week we might go long. I don't know. Might go. But Big Jon, it's always good to have you here, sir.
Always good. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tell your family what's up.
All right. See everyone. Good night.
Peace. 206 coming up.